My take is this is violation of the international law. It is violation of United Nations Charter. It is violation of non-proliferation treaty. And in fact, it is also a violation of United States Constitution. Without the congressional permission, President Trump has went ahead and bombed Iran's 3 nuclear sites. So this is violation of all these 4 points. And one must also remember that by doing this, I'm sure definitely Iran will have will become a nuclear weapon state in the next 5-10 years. You will not be able to stop them. And we don't know whether before this bombing, Iran might have also, shifted that stockpile. But this will not be a deterrence, because if Iran is a member of IAEA, it has signed NPT. IAEA inspectors have gone over there, and the IAEA report is very clear. Iran was not making nuclear bombs over there, but this will not be a deterrence. In fact, I feel that there will be many Arab and Muslim countries who will feel that they will also have to have a nuclear technology or a nuclear bomb, so that it will be a deterrence against any future Israeli attacks against them. And one must also remember that there are more than 60 million Indians living in the Gulf or Middle East. And if that area erupts in a war, which, unfortunately the likelihood looks like that, then it will have a grave impact on the Indians living over there. The investments which Indian companies have made in all these Arab countries or Gulf countries, and a substantial amount of foreign exchange comes from this area. And lastly, this boogie has been created about Iran having nuclear weapons or this and that. The same thing was used in Iraq, weapons of mass destruction. Nothing came out. Same thing was used in Libya. Nothing came out. So this attack by U.S. has helped Netanyahu, who's a butcher of Palestinians, to cover up the genocide which he has done in Gaza, and he continues to do. A place where 55,000 Palestinians have been killed, a genocide is happening in Gaza, and the U.S. is not worried about it. And lastly, we must ask the Pakistanis, for this, did they want Trump to get a Nobel Peace Prize? Because they were the proposers for that. We are building the Chabar port in Iran. We are going to operate it for 20 years. That is, through that port, we'll be entering into other parts of Afghanistan. We have historic relationship with Iran. We have a strategic relationship with U.S. also. I hope that our government would condemn this unilateral bombing of U.S., which is violation of international law, which is violation of UN Charter. It is violation of NPT. And I hope that the government will will condemn this bombing of this Iranian nuclear plant. आखिरी बात यह है कि इसीलिए पाकिस्तान ने नोबेल पीस प्राइज के लिए कहा था, और इसीलिए क्या उनका जो जनरल था जाकर ट्रम्प के पास बैठकर खाना खाया था, तब उनको ये तो सब एक्सपोज हो गए यहां से लेके वहां तक.
पाकिस्तानी मुस्लिम आवाम को
नहीं पाकिस्तान के देखिए, पाकिस्तान ने फॉर्मल कहा ना कि हम ट्रम्प के लिए नोबेल पीस प्राइज बोलेंगे, तो क्या इन्होंने इसीलिए कहा था, इसीलिए कहा कि उनको नोबेल पीस प्राइज मिलना चाहिए इस आदमी को, इस प्रेसिडेंट को, जिसने अपने ही देश के संविधान का वायलेशन किया, यूनाइटेड नेशन चार्टर का वायलेशन किया, इंटरनेशनल लॉ का वायलेशन किया, एनपीटी का वायलेशन किया. तो क्या इसीलिए पाकिस्तान प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प को नोबेल पीस प्राइज के लिए रेकमेंड नहीं? यूएस ऑनेस्ट ब्रोकर कभी नहीं था, चाहे इराक हो, चाहे लीबिया हो, चाहे पैलेस्टाइन हो. और ये जो गजा में जेनोसाइड हो रहा है, जो एथनिक क्लेंसिंग हो रही है एक रेसिस्ट स्टेट की तरफ से, उस पर तो यूएस बिल्कुल खामोश बैठा हुआ है.